I'm trying to obtain a bit of a higher consciousness, I guess. Okay, so I'm off to my appointment with Darren. He is an acupuncturist and trained in Chinese medicine. I've always had a lot of questions about who I am, and I've always been a very deep thinker and searching for answers and searching for my ultimate purpose, and I'm kind of an idealist. I want to make sure that I'm 100% on the right track, fulfilling my dreams and goals and doing what I was meant to be doing. And I found I was very unhappy because I wasn't really getting answers, and I was kind of just going about my day and going through the motions and feeling dead inside, kind of. I am down to 37.5 in my Effexor now, and the panic feeling is what I felt before I went on the medication. I'm afraid to go completely off if this feeling persists. I feel I'm addicted to shopping and acquiring things. I spent a great deal of time putting on makeup and doing my hair. I don't know why I do these things, but I'm thinking about undergoing hypnosis to uncover the hidden reasons from my past. Trauma can be in any form, right? You don't have to be molested or you don't have to be abused to trigger a depression. I think part of my healing is searching for the answers, and I moved quite a bit when I was little. My family was involved in the military. When you make a move like that, your child can experience a bit of trauma. In high school, I had a really hard time. I really, really hated high school. I didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel like part of the group, and I think that's a really important thing to feel when you're in high school. It's an important part of development. That's actually around the time that I did go on the antidepressant. I went on it when I was 18. I thought that going on a drug would probably be a good idea, because why not? It's a pill that can make you feel better, so it's perfect. That's awesome. So my doctor was all for it, and she said that lots of people do it, and it's very common, so don't worry. I was confused about what I was supposed to feel. It worked in the sense that I didn't feel really upset anymore, but I had to keep going up in my dosage. I went up quite high, and I think I started to feel a little numb. It was really scary. I felt nothing. The effects of coming off of a drug like that are incredible, very painful. I guess they kind of liken Effexor to coming off of heroin. So when I read that, I was very terrified. So I started to incorporate the spirituality stuff into my life, and I'm very much interested in natural healing, and I think our bodies have the potential and ability to heal and to be whole. And I think the whole purpose of life is to be happy and thrive, and I think we can all achieve that without a drug. I think the process took about a year to fully come off the drug. So as I said, I was doing quite a lot in dosage. I had gotten to the point where the pills have little balls in them, so I'd take out half the balls so I could just hold on as long as possible and not feel the effects. So I just kept taking out the little particles in the pills so that I could have a bit. And then I was like, okay, no, I can't do this anymore. It's time. And I was pumped up, and I had just come back from a cruise with my family. I felt happy, and I thought, okay, this is good. I'm going to do this. So I did, and I was not expecting it to be as hard as it was after all the work I did over the past year to taper so diligently. And I spoke to Darren, my acupuncturist and teacher, and he told me that he had researched this and said that it's called a healing crisis, where you're going to get worse before you get better, and that's very common. So coming off of a drug like that, you're gonna feel pretty bad. It's leaving your system. You're healing, really. So I just had to believe in that. I realized that I'd have to work a bit harder, and I explored yoga, and I was just sort of drawn to it. And I think that opened up a lot of doors. I met people through that. That just made my life so much better. I sometimes wonder if I am feeling like a normal person, or if I do have a chemical imbalance, like I was told right at the beginning when I was 18 and I went on the drug. Like, these are things that I wonder about and struggle with, and I would like to keep trying to stay off medication and see how it goes. But if I start feeling bad again, I don't know, like, it's very tempting. I do feel mood-wise that I'm more up and down, but I think that I'm just starting to learn how to feel like a normal person. Like, normal people feel up and down. Normal people feel sad sometimes. So I'm starting to realize that I'm going to have to deal with that instead of, taking a pill.